Well, it looks like you done stumbled upon a strange channel, partner. That's right, baby, I'm back. At least for a minute, because I've been real busy recently. So the Goblin hasn't been able to make any videos or get any gold. But guess what, baby? We're in Act 8, Chapter 3 beta. So we're going to go check it out today and see what kind of goodies that Kabam's going to throw upon us to wrestle. If it'll load. Hey, here we are. We can claim crystals. And what no units. Oh, no units. I guess it makes sense. I could have really forced out a bunch of content buying tons of crystals with all those units on this.
You can't buy any crystals on there, you goober.
Affects the your main account on the live server, I think. So don't think that we have anything too fun to open just to play around with. Nah, it doesn't really look like it, but that's okay. We're not here really for that anyway. We are here to look at new content. Act 8, Chapter 3, baby. Storybook 2. So, we have, of course, the 3 bosses per quest, except for the final one, which is this Iron Man. And, again, I've been very busy, so I haven't actually watched anybody do any of this content. I don't know exactly how difficult that this Iron Man is going to be in the beta. Of course, this is not the actual final product of what Act 8, Chapter 3 could be. It could be a little bit different. Usually they don't tend to change a lot, if anything at all. But, this will at least show us. So, it doesn't really look like he has that much going on. Just adrenaline rush and hold the line. And he's the final boss of Act 8, Chapter 3, I assume. Guys, I'm really not very familiar with these betas. I've been in a couple, but I wasn't making content at the time, so I didn't even really bother with them. But yeah, we can go in here and at least take a look at a couple fights here. One I'm mostly curious about that I think that most of you guys probably have already seen, but if you do want to see anything from this video, it's probably the final boss of this new content, I would imagine. So let's go ahead and throw in a team, get a team together, bring in Dragon Man, and we'll bring in Torch, Nick Fury, Hercules, of course, and maybe we'll bring in Hulkling as well for that. No, we'll leave Hyperion for that final fight, as well as, of course, using Hercules. So yeah, let's see what we can do. And just to address the new account challenge that we've been doing, I don't really plan for it to be over, but I've just been so busy. I'm starting a new job, same type of work that I'm currently in, which is electrical work, some IT work, a lot of networking involved, and it's the same line of work, but it's for a different company that has gave me some promises that they can keep me closer to home and in the trade field. That would be very appreciated on my end. I've did a lot of traveling. I'm, just not that I don't like it necessarily, but I would rather be home if I can be. So they told me that each evening that we will be home, and we don't really travel too far away from our local areas here. And if they can keep those promises, that would be, like I said, very desirable for me. So I figured I would at least see it through, and the preparation of actually trying to finish up what I had on my plate at my current employer and preparing to move to another job has taken up a lot of my time. So yeah, some of the content I make doesn't really take too much time to make, like this video today won't really take that long, but the new account challenge videos do tend to take a little bit of time. So yeah, I don't plan for it to be over. Hopefully we can try to actually have most of another video ready. It's just these last 2 months really haven't been like the best for making a new account, to be completely honest. So things haven't been going quite as smoothly or quickly as what it has on some of my previous accounts I'd made. So yeah, it's the reason that the videos tend to take a little bit longer to make, because I feel like I have to push through more content to create a full video and to try to push the account as far as we can take it. So I didn't even read any of these nodes where we went in the first time here, and yeah, we got whooped around a little bit. 50% chance to auto block. But if you parry, then he's going to go unblockable. Let's see if we can try to do it with Nick. We may have to take a different path, potentially. I'm not going to go through the entire path. I just kind of wanted to talk to you guys a little bit and show you maybe one of the fights from whichever path we was going to do. Like I said, I didn't really read anything. I just chose a random path. I was like, oh, hey, Dr. Voodoo's not hard to fight. But he can be pretty difficult to fight with the right nodes. Let's see what we got. Alright, not going too bad. I'll try to get Nick Fury. I could push him to a second life and then get him completely unblockable for this path, and that would probably work. But the suicides definitely do not help with that endeavor. But nonetheless, we almost have him down. Get a second longer bleed on. And we should be able to get a second one back up. Too bad so far, so good. Alright, down goes Voodoo. We could probably continue the same path. But let me just see what is on some of these other paths here. Okay, so actually this path may be a little easier. Might just have to change the team up. And yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. We'll try to go down this other path over here. I'm not going to bore you guys too much. I'll show you what team I'm going to switch to. I'm going to probably put Wakan in, obviously. He'll be really good for this path. Put Wakan in here. And... ooh, yeah, I'm tempted to swap Dragon Man. I think I'm gonna leave Dragon Man. And yeah, let me go see if I can get through this. And once I do, or if I do, then I will see you guys again when we get to final boss. Okay, that's the end of the path. Now we can move over to the boss. And yeah, I forgot actually that we can swap out a character. So let's go ahead and do that. And I think the one that I want for this fight, probably gonna be Hawkling. So we got 3 good cosmics. Of course, if we use revives, it's no big deal. It doesn't actually affect our count on the main server. So yeah, like I said, I looked at these earlier. It really doesn't look like he has too much going on, but I assume these are probably placeholders, I would guess. And I mean, I assume he's gonna be a lot harder in the once this actually goes live, maybe. Typically the final boss of these is usually much more difficult, so maybe these nodes, or maybe Iron Man just in general is a placeholder. I don't really know what they have planned, but yeah, regardless, let's take him down for the content, baby. Don't know if we're going to get a solo. We might be able to. It's like I say, he's really beefy, but the nodes really isn't that bad, so let's just see what we got. Let's see what what Hyperion can do to this hunk of armor. And Hyperion is my OG, so you know I had to bring him in here. I know Hercules is clearly better for this fight. There's probably other Cosmics. Hulkling's probably better for this fight. Null's probably better for this fight, but hey, we had to bring Hyperion in. He's the OG, baby. The OG Cosmic God. But you know, he's not doing too bad so far, so let's go ahead and try to get a few more Furies up. Get this out. There we go. See if we can hit him with another S2. Nope. Gonna have to get him with the S3, which is fine. Yeah, it didn't force us into the longer power gain anyway. Get him against the wall. Get stunned. Double heavy. We're not really getting too lucky with the Furies here so far, though. It could definitely be a lot better. Not the best showing for Hyperion so far, but we're getting him down. We got more health than he does, so that's always a good sign. Ooh, I thought we missed that. Sometimes Iron Man's spacing can be a little off whenever he comes in off that medium. Alright, focus up. Yep, you see what I'm talking about there? Sometimes when he comes in off that medium, that blaster off of the medium forces it kind of more away. Like there, that was the spacing was good, but sometimes it can be a little funky, and it's like that for Hyperion, or not Hyperion, sorry, but Hercules as well. So I don't know. I mean, I haven't really paid attention to it too much with other characters, I guess, because typically where I'm fighting him, it's usually with a Cosmic, and it's usually Hercules, at least in the recent times. But yeah, I do know that I've had several fights against this dude where it can just go all to shit whenever the medium just puts him in the completely wrong position. Alright, I probably shouldn't have threw that, huh? Come on, yes sir. We're gonna go ahead and hit him with this. Oh man, we're not going. Come on. We're gonna risk it. We're gonna risk it. We're gonna risk it. Oh, what was I thinking? We only have 4% health. I knew recoil was going to do that. I don't know what I was thinking, but yeah, that's Iron Man. He's down basically now. We'll go ahead and finish him off just for the sake of the video. Again, this is probably a placeholder, but you know, figured maybe this is worth a little bit of content time. Since even if he is a placeholder, I mean, he is the final boss, at least for the beta. And there he goes, down into the bin, baby. Very entertaining video, very informative. Smash that like button.
1 6-star hero crystal shard.
Epic reward!